Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at MHS Fieldhouse. The volleyball game is going to start sometime in the future. The sophomore girls ran over. We are doing staff appreciation night right now. And I would like to give a shout out to Coach Lukowski, who apparently decided I'm now staff because I don't know if it's the team or her or what, but I got a staff appreciation volleyball shirt. Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, it's one of the great fun things about doing this, folks, is you get to meet a lot of cool people. Coach Lukowski has been a tremendous addition here in her second year.
Doing a great job.
She absolutely, yeah. She's the culture, the girls, the mental toughness. I can't say enough. I really enjoy watching this team. As many of you know, I wasn't a volleyball person 2 years ago.
Right.
And I actually sent her a message on, I think it was Saturday night during the Michigan game, which, again, for those of you that know me, nothing happens. I know. Nothing happens in my world during a Michigan game. But I looked down, and I had gotten like some YouTube notifications or something, and there was one about a volleyball, some crazy college volleyball rally, and it was like a 2-minute super crazy thing. And I'm sitting there watching it during the Michigan game. And all of a sudden, I'm like, what am I doing?
What am I doing?
I literally sent her a screenshot. I'm like, what have you done to me? Like,
you're missing out on your game.
I'm like, you don't know me that well, but nothing happens during a Michigan game.
No, nothing happens. I don't even really know you that well, and I know that. I mean, here we are doing the teacher staff appreciation thing here for the girls. This is something that I know it happens at, almost every school in the state, but it's still cool that the kids, do this for the teachers and the teachers or staff members get recognized because
local media.
Yeah, and of course local media, and because it's the students. This is what it's all about anyway, is education, and this is a side compared to what the education means to these kids, and that's the most important thing, is making sure these kids get educated the right way, and it gets harder and harder and harder as the generations go. It's harder to make it fun for these kids.
It is, and
there's so much technology out there, and I can't imagine being a teacher right now.
No,
thank you.
I still think of teachers that I had growing up, and I'd start naming names, but I guarantee you I'd get mugged when I walked out of here because I forgot somebody. But sports do bring so much to the table.
Right.
Character building, determination, grit, all those things.
Right.
And that it's a valid part of the educational process.
Right.
And, it's great to see, like, if you just even look at the growth in these girls, in their confidence and how they play.
Right.
Since the beginning of the season, right?
Oh, my goodness. I want to play PV right now just to see. I'm not saying we'd beat them, but I just want to see, it's to see how close we are, if we've gotten really that much closer to them. But I mean, that's a pretty tough call right out of the gate, PV.
It absolutely is.
Not that any team is easy in the MAC here, but I mean, they just keep producing athlete after athlete after athlete. Especially on the, I'm not saying their guys' side is bad, but their female athletes, they just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. And it's just like,
I don't know what they're feeding them up there.
I don't know
what they're feeding them up there, but it's something.
Yeah, the Muskies kind of to take this volleyball. I was talking to one of the coaches down there. I think it was Coach Grimm, and and I told him, I said, for what you guys have done in 2 years for this program, I said, you're in a softball town, period. That I mean, that's
on
period.
The girls' side, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what this town is, and you've developed something now to where the Muskies are ranked 13th in the state of Iowa.
Yeah, and they'd started out the season, with a rank. I don't remember what they were, but I mean it was, and they had the first rough game against PV, and then it looked like it took them a little bit to gel.
Right.
But as they've all come together, a lot of the seniors especially, but then, okay, so you say the seniors on one hand, the Avery
Right.
Schroeders, but then you've got, like, Belle Seaman,
Right.
who's a sophomore, who's,
And-
like, I was going back, and as I was going through the highlights of the Assumption broadcast to put it out,
Right.
almost every kill, and maybe not almost every kill, but something along that line,
Right.
Belle was setting it.
Oh yeah. I mean, and I can't get over like the way. I mean, what really gets me is how well they serve as a team. It sets, it takes teams off. For them, it's harder for the team receiving it to get on their offense because they're serving so well that it's whether it's just a good hard serve in the right spot or if it's just a little get it over the net, and it drops right in. It makes it really hard on the team to get into their transition offense. And that's one thing that I've noticed also besides the setting of a young sophomore. I've noticed some other things where, just like looking now, the girls are having fun and they're just warming up. I mean, they're kind of being goofy, like girls sometimes can be. And
Well, it's like a weird combination of it's confidence, it's fun,
Right.
It's when you've got things going the way you want.
Right.
It changes your mentality
Oh,
on
gosh,
everything you
yes.
do.
Yeah.
And it's blatantly obvious. Folks on MPW, thank you for joining us. As we mentioned a few minutes ago, the sophomore game ran significantly longer than normal.
Yep.
And then we also had staff appreciation by the girls. So that's why we're still about 13 minutes from
game.
tee off.
Yep.
So what we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a couple minutes to go over some more Muskie girls volleyball.
Especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
RIVO, the plumbing experts for Muscatine and surrounding areas, has moved. Our new location at 1109 Grandview Avenue offers spacious parking and a large open showroom. Employing experienced plumbers and carpenters, we specialize in remodeling entire bathrooms and kitchens. Imagine the possibilities. Stylish new faucets, sinks, shower units, bathtubs, and more, along with tankless water heaters and gas fireplaces. We also provide complete residential and commercial plumbing services. RIVO Incorporated. Call us for your next remodel.
Did we mention quality matters?
Welcome to our Cut Quality Center. Let's take a closer look.
Our mowers provide superior
Laser precision cut quality.
for a perfectly manicured lawn.
Let's break this down in science terms. This grass is cut good. This grass is cut not as good.
Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Welcome to the future, imagined by visionaries, championed by leaders, and focused on results. Made real through hard work and a determination to build the things that people count on. Places where ideas are born, where progress fuels growth and strengthens communities. It's work that makes a difference. United Rentals. You're building the future. We're here to help.
When water service lines get damaged, customers often call us first. Remember, MPW is responsible for the water main. The water service line from the main to your home belongs to you. Damage is usually unexpected, and repairs can cost thousands. So don't wait until a problem occurs. Be prepared. Check your homeowner's policy and see if it's covered. If not, third-party protection plans are available for water and sewer. MPW also offers the utility loan program with 0% interest, and that may help. Learn more at mpw.org.
River Rehab Physical Therapy. Feel better, move forward.
You know RIVO as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing I need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Muskie Sports are brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water, Muscatine Lawn and Power, RIVO Plumbing and Heating, UnityPoint Health, Trinity Muscatine, Bear of Muscatine, Muscatine Church of Christ, H&J Cards, It Takes a Village Animal Rescue and Resources, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Zach Fry at the Lee Agency, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine, Muscatine Symphony Orchestra, Josiah Anderson at Real Estate Resource Associates, Star Collectibles, Harper Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine Charities, and a special shout out to Mississippi Pearl Photography for all those great pictures of your Muscatine Muskies.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
what the Muskies did over the weekend. West Liberty hosted their first ever annual volleyball tournament, something I think that they're going to try to keep doing years down the road. It went off really well. They had a nice turnout. It was a good fundraiser for the school and everything. So Muscatine went 4-1 on the day. That's a lot of volleyball, 5 games. I mean, that's crazy. Kind of curious to how well they recuperated and are ready to go for tonight, but they ended up beating this same Davenport North team 2-1. North snuck in a game. I think it was the second game. I can't remember. And that happens, I mean, not everybody's perfect. Then in the finals, they saw West Liberty again. Lost the first game. I think it was 25-21. And then they won the second game 25-23. And then the last game only goes to 15 in tournament play. You only play 3. And that was 15 to, I think, 9 or 10. I can't remember for sure. But once again, they're right there with, a team that's notorious, is very well known across the state of Iowa as very good at volleyball. So, and have been for many years. So it's a good thing to see the Muskies right there with them. And, oh, wow, the girls are up on the scoreboard talking now. Interesting. Is that the seniors up there? I believe it is, yeah, seniors. Yeah. That's really neat. And how they're reading the sportsmanship. That's cool. That's what leaders do, though,
I'll jump back on while I try and fix Facebook for everybody. Because the Facebook police, I don't know if it's Facebook police, but somebody on Facebook is being a pain in the butt, not letting us connect to it. So,
okay.
But, no, that was actually the Muskie Minutes team that we talk about often, the video production team that we help out and kind of help Becky Hewitt kind of teach those kind of life skills with video. Right. They were the ones that produced that, and they did that in like 10 minutes.
No way.
Yep.
First time through everything?
I don't know if it was a first cut, but it was pretty quick. It was like the day of the first use is when they cut it. So.
That's cool. I mean, and they didn't even, they weren't like reading it off of a paper. They were doing it from their head, and that's, something else that's pretty impressive. Going through the starting lineups here for Davenport North. And they are the Wildcats. I was watching the warm-ups, and Davenport North has a setter with really, really, really soft hands. I mean, it looks kind of pretty, really. I mean, to watch her set. But here we are with Muskie starters. Jansen, of course. Bodie will start out serving for the Muskies, I'm sure. Ramser will start in the back row. That's the first time she's started, isn't it? Ramser? Has she started before? Yeah. And then Schroeder, of course. And then Seaman. And then Bell Seaman, the sophomore. So Zillig's not starting. Now we're going to get ready for the national anthem here. So we'll pause for that while they do the national anthem. That was a nice job there for the national anthem. Real quick, looks like the student section is got, I would say, probably purple night. A couple of them do have the overalls, bibs, whatever you want to call them on. But definitely good student section, as usual, for the old Muskies. Got the chant going a little early, but... So, like I said, out on the floor, we're going to have Bodie, Seaman, Jansen, Schroeder, and Ramser for the Muskies. I don't remember the officials having those little, the officials got the little mics on. So, does that mean they're mic'd up too?
I have no idea, but it would be absolutely interesting if they are. It would have been really great to have them mic'd up for the Assumption.
Yeah, I would have. I would have loved to have heard some of that stuff. But anyway, back on the farm. Back here where the Wildcats will be serving. And the Muskies. That's long. That'll be out for point number 1 to the Muskies. Had a little zip on the serve, but just a little bit too much. So Jansen steps back.
For those of you joining us on Facebook, thank you very much for being patient. I don't know if it was the Facebook cops, the tech police, I don't know who they were, but they weren't letting us connect. But we were able to get it fixed by the time we got started. So welcome aboard.
Yeehaw! So nice little kill there by the Wildcats, making it 1-all. Found a little hole in our back row. Got to do a little bit better job of rotating over. Good. Up and down. Nice set. Seaman to Seaman for the kill. Now it's 2-1. Muskies take the lead, and Ramser comes out, and Zillig comes in. And Bell's Seaman will go back to serve. Nice serve. Good block. Good block. Nice work by Seaman and Zillig there. Making it 3-1 Muscatine. Another really good serve. That's nice soft touch. Wow. Great dig. What are we doing? Who got in the net? It had to have been. A double hit? Is that what they call it? Double hit? Wow. That's crazy. So we got a 3-2 game here. Jansen. Back up to Seaman to Schroeder across court. Just a little bit long. Just got to, once again, every once in a while when she's got to get going. Once she gets going, then she gets better, because at first it's like she doesn't trust herself to bring that arm all the way down. And then once the game gets going, then she starts to trust herself a little bit more, and that arm will come down more. Get it over. That's tough right there. Now the Muskies are trailing 4-3. That's got to be out. Long serve there. Service error makes it 4-4. Back to serve is Seaman. And then Bodie goes out. Oh, that's a push. Thank you. Thank you. Yep.
Look at you calling him like a referee.
Yeah, I get that every once in a while. 5-4 now. Muskies take, 4-4 now. Seaman back to serve. Set. That's long. 5-4. Muskies take the lead. Really good work forcing those airs on North. Wow. Great ace serve there. Wow. That's what I'm talking about earlier, about how their serves their serving is so good. It's almost like a rise ball in softball where it must have some kind of spin on it to where it makes it hard for the girls on the opposing teams to pick it up all the time. And that was a little bit deep, but that was a good little run there to get the Muskies the lead, 7-5. Got a substitution now for Davenport North. Like I said, it's going to be curious. These teams just saw each other on Saturday. Wow. That looked like a miss hit that just dropped in, 7-6. It's like it went off the tip of her finger, her fingertips, and it just dropped right in there, and our girls definitely were not expecting that. Deep. That's out. That was because I thought maybe it was that she mishit it, but she knew what she was doing because she had something on that one, and it just was a little bit long. Schroeder back to serve. Oh, boy. And point, nice. See? That's what I'm talking about. There it is again, that serve, and it just puts them, on the defense and just scrambling to try to get the ball across. So Muskies take a 9-6 lead. Schroeder serving. That one's a little bit long. So a service error for Avery. That's three of their points are service errors. Something we might need to talk about a little bit here is get that fixed. That was a powerful serve. Zillig up with a tip. She's so good at that. How she sees the court, she's like going up. I'm going to look, see, yep, there's nobody there, so I'm just going to tip it over. And, she sees the court. It's just scary how she sees the court so well. Great serve. See, they're on the defense. They have no way of, oh, boy. And they caught a break there. Jansen tried to go up late for a block and basically took it out of play. 10-8 lead for the Muskies. Okay. Good. That wasn't. There you go. Back over to Jansen, who tips it, and it's out. Wow. Wow. It was on the line. I don't know exactly what the rules are there. That one, we caught a break on that one, I think. I think we caught a break on that one. 11-8. Going into serve now is Bodie. Bodie.
I hear from a pretty reliable source that has become a thing during practice even.
Nuh-uh. Really?
I hear it has.
She got a double hit there on the other side. Oh, man, when you get serves like that, help it. Long set over to Jansen, who just mistimed it a little bit there. Nice. Back set, Seaman blocked. Wow, that was a good block for Davenport North there. It was a good set to the back there to Seaman, and she crushed it, but they blocked. That was a good block. Kudos to Davenport North there. Normally that gets through. Oh, wow. Really good serve there. 12-10, Muskie lead. Good. Over to Seaman, who hello. Man. 11-12 now. I'd let them keep playing a little bit more, but it's like the girls are almost just a little bit I don't mean to be mean, but a little bit flat. You know, they seem a little bit flat right now. Need something to spark them. There we go. Oh, might have got away with one there. 12 all. I would say if North scores here, I'd get a timeout and maybe just have a talk with the girls and say, hey, come on, guys. It's all right. Play how you can, and it'll be fine. Get it over. That's got to be tough. Tipped. Yep, right there. Take your time out, talk it over, and get the girls going. You know, and coming into this, Davenport has nothing to lose. You know, I mean, they're kind of at the bottom of the conference. Not really. I shouldn't say bottom. How do I? You know,
bottom's okay.
Bottom's okay.
I mean, it's accurate.
They're at the bottom of the conference, and Muskies are in the hunt. You know, and so they really have nothing to lose, and all the pressure's on the Muskies. And right now, the Muskies are kind of playing like that. I mean, it seems like they're tight or flat or something, but I don't know. I mean,
well, it is homecoming week. You know,
right.
They've got a lot going on.
Yep. And
they had a busy day Saturday. They played
four games Saturday.
4 games, and
or
they got
was
there.
It 5?
I think it was 5.
Yeah, because they went 4-1. That's right, 4-1. Yeah.
And not only that, it started at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and they got home at like midnight.
Oh wow!
It wasn't quite that bad, but
well,
it was a really long day.
I'm sure. And you know, you can love the sport all you want, but playing 5 games and then basically getting, you know, a day and a half off. And then playing, you know, right away again. You know, that's a physical, mental, all the above drain. You know, get the ball over, girls. Nice work. There we go. 13 all now. So Jansen goes back to serve now, and she's, you know, this is one thing that's unique about volleyball. You can kind of serve wherever you want. You know, you go shoot a free throw or whatever, you got to be on that line, and you know, but you can serve wherever you want. So Jansen takes opportunity there, and Davenport North picks up another point off of the attempted block. My goodness.
You know, the interesting thing about that is, and this is something Coach and I have talked about a couple times as she's been educating me, is, you know, the Muskies don't necessarily have like a set system per se.
Right.
I mean, they're working on it, but their system is really just messing up everybody else's system.
Exactly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're, and I think I've mentioned this before, I'm sure I have, this weird chess analogy that I made about like how their goal is to just play the game in a way that makes them not play theirs.
Right. Yeah.
And that's kind of like ultimate strategy 101. And it's fun to watch them doing that.
Right, exactly. Right now they're trailing 15-14, and got to get a side out here. That's out by maybe a half of, you know, like a half of a shoe, you know. Not even, I mean, that was barely out. So
by a half of a shoe.
By a half of a shoe.
That is a new measurement I don't think I've ever heard before.
I'm going to try. I'm go down there and do it. I'm telling you. Gosh darn it. It's like they go up to block and then they hesitate and they don't block. And 16-15 lead. One thing I have noticed about these Davenport North girls, man, they can serve. They got some girls that put some oomph behind the ball for sure. There we go. That's going to be some work. There we go. 16 all now. Great shot there by Avery. Good cross court. Way to read the defense. Now Avery going back to serve. Oh, fabulous serve. And see, that's one thing that she does. I mean, she does a lot of things really well, but I mean, she can serve and find little holes. And another pretty good serve there. Good little tip drill, blocked, and it does go out. They read it right, but it just didn't, the execution was just a little bit off. So now we're looking at 17s all. So we got Zillig, Schroeder, Seaman. Jiminy Crickets. Wow. I mean, they're kind of putting us on the defense. And, 18-17, it's hard for our girls to get their offense going because they're just scrambling because Davenport North is serving so well. That's deep. A service there, so 18 all. How about we go on like a 4-point run right here with Zillig serving?
I'm in.
4-point run would be great.
I believe, did we not christen her Mufasa?
There we go.
There it is.
There's a block. Good angle. Way to attack. Really good stuff there. So 19-18, Muskies take the lead. Zillig to serve again. Oh wow, quick set. That was actually pretty. It was just, execution on the kill was not quite there, but that was a pretty quick set. And so Davenport North takes a timeout. And making it 20-18. Muskies do have the lead. So we need 2 more points for me to get my 4 points right. 4-point swing. I said we need a 4-point run. So we got 2. We need 2 more.
If you get as good as Roland at calling stuff, he called Ty's 98-yard run last year. Literally. 30 seconds before the play, he's like, I think Ty's going to break one off. And he's going to go 98. Just casually said it. And then, boom, pop, there he goes. He called it on his record-breaking run last week. Folks, we're looking at a record-breaking run right here. Now, granted, he only had 6 yards to go to get it.
Right. But still, that's cool that he did that.
Yeah.
Zillig's back to serve again. Wow. Oh, that's a push. Thank you. Yep. Can't do it. You can't. She's pushing it. She's not hitting it. She's pushing it. So 21. Oh, Zillig. Oh, that was 3. I got 3 out of 4. So we got a 21-19 game here. That's a net serve. Perfect. That's what we needed. Service error. 22-19. Bodie going back to serve. Let's finish it right here.
Who's serving, Kobe?
Bodie.
Bodie.
Oh, yes.
I think they may have saved us on that
one. They might have. We got an ace there, though, and makes it 23-19. And Davenport North calls another quick timeout.
So, Toby, one thing that I think will be interesting to see how this first game plays out is lately the Muskies have been playing ahead, right? They've won those first games, and then they're kind of in the driver's seat.
Right.
That's where they definitely like to be there. So I think for them to be able to have a successful night, I think closing this one out is critical.
Right. And once again, Davenport North is I'm assuming the same boat. I'm sure they played 5 games on Saturday as well. Probably. So it might come down to, just getting it over with. You don't
who's less tired.
Yeah.
And who cannot fall down on the court? Shout out to number 10. If anybody from Davenport North is watching, you have what I think was the most graceful fall I've seen on a basketball or volleyball court in quite a while.
So Bodie back to serve.
And the best part was she was smiling the whole time.
And that's great. A little tip. Oh. So that makes it 23-20 now. And coming in to serve, if I remember correctly, this little number 17, when she served last time, I think Davenport North went on like a 5-point run. So
I think you may be right.
You know, I mean, something we got to take into a factor, and that was in.
Oh.
I mean, it was close, but and we're at the wrong angle to look.
No, I saw
you
it.
know,
It was
it looked like it was in, but it was close. It was a great serve. I mean, so 23-21. Need a side out here now, girls. Can't let them get that. That one's out. There we go. 24. Game point. 24-21. She just let that one go a little bit too far. I really like what she did with it, but it just went a little bit too far. Jansen back to serve. Quick set. That's in. Another one that could have been called, but 24-22. Just get a side out and win the game, girls. There we go. Net serve. Service error. Game one goes to the Muskies 25-22.
We will take a quick break and then be right back for game 2.
Muskie Sports are brought to you by Muscatine Power Water, Muscatine Water and Power, RIVO, Plumbing and Heating, UnityPoint Health, Trinity Muscatine, Bear of Muscatine, Muscatine Church of Christ, H&J Cards, It Takes a Village Animal Rescue and Resources, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Zach Fry at the Lee Agency, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine, Muscatine Symphony Orchestra, Josiah Anderson at Real Estate Resource Associates, Star Collectibles, Harper Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine Charities, and a special shout out to Mississippi Pearl Photography for all those great pictures of your Muscatine Muskies.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
From a clogged toilet to a complete sewer line replacement, RIVO is a modern plumbing company designed to respond quickly to all shapes and sizes of plumbing needs. Bringing in our heavy equipment to replace cracked gas lines or designing clever piping systems for new construction plumbing, a family-owned company that's reliably honest and remarkably affordable. Right here in Muscatine, all day long, every day of the week. RIVO Incorporated, skill, knowledge, and tools to solve the messiest problems.
Have you heard the littlest things can make the biggest difference? Every day, bigs and littles are connecting in our community. Their time together can look a little different, but the goals and outcomes are the same. Littles are building confidence, forming better relationships, a sense of belonging, and achieving big goals. But there are more kids just like me who are still waiting. Will you join us in making more matches possible? Support Big Brothers, Big Sisters.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone can make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Okay, folks, we are back getting ready for game 2. Muskies take the first game, so that's a good deal for the Muskies to get out ahead, like you were talking earlier there, Chris. You know, it's been a while since they've played from behind, so to speak, that first game. So it's always good to be ahead, 1-0. Takes a little bit less, takes some of the stress or pressure off to get that first game and and gives you some leeway.
You know, it's like the first game of the World Series, the first game of the NBA Finals.
Yep, stuff like that.
You got to win the first one.
You just have to.
Especially if you're the home team.
Right, exactly.
Because you can't give up home court advantage.
Nope. So the Muskies will start out serving, and it looks like it's Bodie.
Of course, who else would it be?
Yeah, and Ramser and Schroeder and Seaman, and that's Jansen over there, ain't it? Yeah, that's Jansen. Yep.
Yes.
So we do have our starting lineup out there, and that was started the first game, and great serve by Bodie right off the bat. Yep, there's a double hit on the. Now, what that is both hands have to touch the ball at the same time, and she didn't do that, so they call that a double hit. I think I'm correct. I'm like 99.9% sure I'm correct.
Well, just thinking about the words double and hit, sounds pretty accurate.
Good little cross court there by Davenport North, making it 1-all. And, for a team that is towards the, in the bottom half of the conference, they're right there with Muscat. I mean, the first game was close, and this one has, showing signs of going back and forth. So, pretty impressed by Davenport North here. Seaman, nice. Oh, that's going to be tough to get over, but they did. Good work there by Davenport North. Seaman up, and the block was not there. So, point for the Muskies. And Coach from Davenport North is up off the bench, talking to one of her girls about how her hands were apart and not together. That's why the ball went through so easily. Oh, boy, Jansen. Big serve. There's another one. How is that not up? They got away with one there, but that's okay. 2-2. Need another side out here for the Muskies. Wow. Man. They got girls that can serve. Schroeder.
That's actually something, excuse me, Bailey was talking about before the game.
Deep.
Was breaking their serve.
Yeah, because their serve is powerful. Here comes Mufasa Zillig. Just say your name, Zillig. It's like Mufasa. It gives you chills. Zillig. There it is. Great serve. Another ace.
Did you really just attempt to imitate a hyena from Disney?
Yeah, a hyena from Disney.
Okay. You're welcome for this, ladies and gentlemen.
It's all good. Nice little serve there. Placement. Great placement. Tipped by Zillig. Well, Schroeder's got to get it over. Got a nice little volley going here. Oh, Jansen. Help it, help it, help it. Nice work. See, when she went up, I was a little bit concerned, but she hit it just right and got the kill there for Schroeder. Nice work. Like I said, that first couple hits of hers have a wow. And when stuff's falling your way, it's falling your way. Like I said earlier with Schroeder, it seems like her first couple hits, it's like for some reason she doesn't have the confidence behind it. But as the game goes, she starts getting more confident and in her ability, what she can do. And it kind of showed there that, she was up and she didn't even hesitate and she put it down, and that was really good stuff there. So 6-3 lead for the Muskies. Good job, Bodie. Long set over to Schroeder. Saw the court and found a little hole with that tip. That was really good work. I mean, it just goes to show you don't have to be a power hitter all the time. If you can find that hole like that with that little tip, then that's just as deadly as a power hit. Obviously, ace serve there by Seaman, I believe.
That's Ella Maynard.
Oh, Maynard. Maynard's out there now. Yeah, that's right, Maynard.
She's only the tallest girl on the court.
Right. Oh, wow. How did that work? 9-3. That's just good stuff. Another timeout here by Davenport North. And like I said, when stuff's going your way, it's going your way. I mean, that was another one of those deals where she just kind of hit it over to get it over, and it was like they weren't expecting it to come over. weren't expecting it to come over. So,
well, sometimes I think that when you're in that zone, you have this function where like you're hitting the ball a little bit harder, or you're moving just a little bit quicker, so you're getting better angles on things, and when you get that extra split second, good things happen.
Right. Exactly. And that's of any game almost, it seems like, So we got a 9-3 lead. I don't know. What's the timeout rule? How many timeouts do you get?
I believe it's 3 or 4.
A night?
Muskies have 2. I do not know.
I don't know.
I know at the moment the Muskies have 2 left.
And North has 1. And we've used 1.
I guess we're going to have to resort to looking it up on the web.
On the old Google. As my dad says, goggle. Zillig smoked it, but it was a little bit too long. So 9-4. Just don't let them get the momentum back. Wow. Good stuff. That's going to get over. That's a free ball. Good back set. Zillig finds that hole. It's almost like when she sets back to her, it's like that's there every time. You know what I mean? It's
like they've practiced it.
Maybe a time or two. So Schroeder back. Ooh, that's a net. Net serve point Muskies, 10-4. Thank you.
Who's your mom? Michelle.
Okay, so Muskies are up.
She's watching.
Of course she is.
12-4.
So, quick shout out to Michelle Lukowski, who has just informed us that it's 2 timeouts per set. We had somebody run up from the bench. Well, I mean, I know who it was. Probably not just somebody, but
that's good stuff right there. So Muskie's up 13-4.
You are not going to get this kind of interactivity with the fan base on Fox. I can guarantee you that.
Guarantee it. So nice little run there by Avery. Got us up to a 13-5 lead. So Zillig's in the back row still. So my goodness. Can they serve? 13-6. Must have a really good weight program. Good work there. Jansen's been kind of quiet tonight, and there she got one off. And that one just kind of fell their way, so they got a little bit of a little luck, momentum, whatever you want to call it. So we're looking at 13-7 now. Muskie's still ahead. Need a side out. There's a service error, so that'll be 14-7 now, Muskies. Zillig back to serve. Just a little bit long. Has she always had pink shoes?
What was that?
Has she always had the pink shoes? Zillig?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I guess, yeah, okay. Just haven't noticed it before. Good job there by Avery to get it up. Jansen gets it over. Free ball for North. That's another push. Out. Just barely out. How did she not? Man. Wow. Maybe I'm seeing something different than what is actually down there on the court, because those sure look like pushes for her. Last time net serve here. And again net serve. So 15-9. Bodie back to serve. Oh, service error for the Muskies makes it 15-10. If we can't, I mean, breaking the serve, what Coach was talking about earlier, I mean, it's kind of, kept our guns kind of, Seaman and Zillig and Jansen, they really haven't had a lot of opportunities to get kills, and that's part of breaking that serve. I mean, Jansen back to serve. 16-10 lead, another quick set. Wow, she got up for that. Good block, though. Tried to find that hole. There we go. Seaman finally gets a shot. I think that's only like her second or third kill of the night. And that's a tribute to Davenport North and the ability to serve. Timeout for Davenport North again, their last one of this particular set. So 17-10 lead for the Muskies.
I think what I'm going to have to do, instead of making somebody come up from the bench, I think I should just send, Michelle my email or my phone number so she can just, text us in real time and save people from running over.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that poor young man, he probably, whew. Well, he
was moving to get up here. It was an all-important thing. I mean, he took that message very seriously.
Yep. Got up here and boom. So back to serve again is Jansen. Oh, great serve. Back row, so hard to get that down. Point Muskies. 18-10 now. That was a weird set. Long set across to Schroeder. Nice cross court and mistimed there by Davenport North. 19-10. Jansen still serving. Great stuff there. Good stuff by Schroeder there. Way to see that. Really good stuff. Good job, Avery. That's long there. Good run there by Jansen.
Toby, have you heard what the student section was saying over there?
Well, I know one of them is you can't do that.
Well, yeah, that one's easy.
But I don't know exactly what. Ramser with a nice little save. Oh, quick set for Seaman. Really good there. 21-11. Way to get that side out. Here comes Zillig in. So back row we got Seaman, Jansen, Bodie. Front row we got Zillig, Schroeder, and Jansen. And that was miscommunication.
That was, yes.
And it happens. I mean,
it absolutely does.
Actually,
I don't know if they thought it was coming over the net either.
I didn't think they did. I thought they were just setting it up. they thought they were setting it because that was the first hit over, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Hit into the net there by Davenport North makes it 22-11, and going back to serve is Seaman, and Maynard in for Bodie. Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
That's just good work. And some of it's spin, some of it's power. It's, it's a little bit of everything there. There it is again. That's just
what you need.
Right. 2 in a row, service aces. So we're looking at game point here. Nice work. That's out.
That's out.
That's the game there. Game 2, quicker game. They called a tip on that?
They must have. Because they aren't as excited as we were, so
yeah.
I'm guessing they're right on this one.
I didn't see the tip, but I'm not arguing that. I just didn't see it.
Serve from Davenport North.
Good back set to Zillig. Didn't get all of it. Great dig there by Seaman. Over to Schroeder, tipped. Back set. Seaman. Zillig. Nice work by Seaman. That was, they had 2 or 3 blocks. I feel bad. You feel for Davenport North because those are really good blocks. And the Muskies, instead of flinching or whatever.
That reach by Maynard right there, I just showed everybody that again. I don't know how she got her wrist cocked back enough to be able to make that actually happen.
It
probably helps that she's, a solid 4 or 5 inches taller than me and way longer arms.
Yeah. And for the Muskies to, they kind of cruised through that one a little bit. 25-13, I believe is what it was, 25-12 maybe. They kind of cruised through that one. So, looks like they lost one of their props. The old Muskie tomahawk is being put away, we'll say. I hope that's something they never go away from, I don't know.
Toby, speaking of homecoming. Because we were just speaking of homecoming, right?
Yes, we were.
I actually got to sit down and do an interview with the 3 Brookhart brothers.
Really?
Last week, yeah. We got to sit out in the promenade and talk for about an hour. We're going to cut that up and have it ready for probably Friday night's broadcast is what we're shooting for.
Right.
But, man, those 3, and I say this because on camera right now, you can see Lincoln Brookhart there with his scooter and his boot. Got hurt on the first offensive play of the season. And he did it before it was cool. He did it before Aaron Rodgers did.
Yeah, of course.
But
Sharon.
Those 3, it's such a unique story. They're triplets. 2 of them are twins.
Right.
And, they've had a unique perspective on sports and how they kind of came up together through it, how they, kind of like go back and forth and who got to play what sports. And so it was really good. I got to spend quite a bit of time on the phone with their mom as well, Karen. And just, they're good kids.
Right.
It just boils down to that.
That's just tough luck, bad luck there, and it's just tough.
It is. And, like he said, right as it happened, he heard it crack. So he knew
what it was.
He knew right away. And
is he Are they seniors then?
They are. They
Yeah.
are seniors. Yep.
Yeah. And those are the ones that are the wrestlers, right?
There's
Is that
baseball, wrestling between the three of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So Davenport North will get to serve this time out of the gate in our third set. Good job there by Avery to get that ball up because that thing was humming. That's good. Up to Jansen, who tries to go cross court with it. Another quick set. Wow, they're really good at that. I mean, they do a lot of quick sets. They don't do very many cross courts and stuff like that, but they do a lot of stuff out of their middle. Middle hitters do a lot. Avery over to Seaman, a little bit long. Oh, really good stuff. I mean, she didn't get everything she had on it, but it was enough to throw Davenport North off, obviously, to get the point, to get the side out.
Well, and as we look at it again, it was kind of like that Michael Jordan hanging
Yeah.
fadeaway, where she had just enough extra hang time that it lasted a little bit longer and it went right over the peak of her jump.
Yeah, and that was, it's something you can't teach. I mean, you know, and when they have that ability, oh boy, that was smoked. Another good volley going, and Davenport North wins it this time. So. Help it. Now just get it over. There we go. Free ball for Davenport North. What are they going to do with it? Get a kill. Make it 3-1. Davenport North with the lead. That thing was smoked down the line. 3-1 lead here for Davenport North. Another really good serve. Man, they can serve. Schroeder. There we go. Another kill there for Seaman.
Got a feeling if they win, that one will make the highlight reel.
That was a big kill. Kind of stopped their momentum and got it going back towards the Muskies again, and hopefully we can get a couple points here, 3 points here, and that's twice she's done. No, that was the other one that did it the first time, right? That one was.
I do not remember.
That was Bell. That was, yeah. The one that did it the first time was the other one. 13. First. Another really. Look at the spin on that ball. How do those girls.
Oh, my goodness. I thought that was going to make it.
I did too. Really, I mean, it was good work there by Davenport North to see that and just knock it down. I mean, our girls had really no chance after they got it, knocked down. But 4-3 lead here for Davenport North. Schroeder, nice. She's having a really good night, Avery is. Really good night for Avery. Incoming is Maynard for Bodie. Yep, she was in the net. Good call. Should be 5-4 lead. Yeah, 5-4 lead now for the Muskies. Another really good serve. Wow. How'd they get that over? There you go. Here comes Zillig. Oh, they read it that time. Little tip. Schroeder back. Seaman found the hole. Really good work. Nice little dive there by number 17 by Davenport North. Just not quite there. Good effort for sure. 6-4 lead for the Muskies. Nice. Wow. She had something on that one.
She's got some power. And that was one of the players that Coach was talking about before the game and disrupting her ability to put that power behind the ball.
She's got some power, we'll say. Good work there, Ave. Nice little tip. Back set. And 7-5 lead for the Muskies.
So, you know, this is one point in, like, these long series of games where that mental strength comes in, because it would be really easy to let off the gas knowing you're up 2-0.
Right.
And we don't see the Muskies do that very often.
No, and this game obviously is not as intense as the Assumption game was, you know, but it still means a lot. And you could flip that also and say Davenport North could just say, okay, we're done. We're down 2 games to none. But they're definitely not doing that. I mean, they're still right there. I mean, that's good effort there. I mean, they could easily cash out and say we're done, but they're not. I mean, and I can respect that.
Oh, absolutely. And I think, you know, again, I would just about said if I'm coach, not that I have any business coaching volleyball,
right.
but the one thing, you know, I could Ted Lasso it though.
Right.
You know, like, know nothing about soccer, but go coach it.
Right.
You know, I think this is one where you're reminding the girls to finish this off early. And the biggest reason is just flat out rest.
Right,
you know,
exactly.
Like, try not to make yourself play twice as much as you have to.
Right.
Get it over with.
And, you know, and they only play once a week, don't they, on Tuesdays? Or do they play on Thursdays as well?
I think there was a couple on a Thursday.
Was there a couple?
I'm not sure. But, I mean, I'd still.
Other than the weekends, you
right,
know, obviously.
Yeah.
But
well, but coming off that big weekend
right.
in West Liberty and.
I can't imagine playing 5 volleyball games in one day.
No, because, like, to the uninitiated, that's really, like, 30.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, figure.
Right.
What do they play at? 3?
3.
Do they do a tournament like that?
Yep.
Best of 3?
Best of 3, yep. And, you know.
So you could literally end up at 15 games.
Yes.
What, you know.
In one day. I mean, there's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot of volleyball.
I mean, that's like playing 2 football games. I mean, maybe even 3. In one day, if you really break it down. Probably 2, but nice,
oh, wow.
Nice. That was really good there by Jansen. That was her first kill that I can remember. I mean,
she has been quiet, kind of quiet.
Yeah, she's been. I mean, and really both. I mean, and Seaman's been quiet too, for the most part. I mean, she's got a couple down, but you know, I mean, right now it's Avery and Zillig. Cross court, great idea.
Not quite there, though.
Yep, great idea. I mean, there was a nice little hole there. So 10-9 now. Davenport North has fought back.
And, you know, that's one thing that if you look at this, what is it, rotation of about 7-8 girls?
Right.
There's really not a weak spot.
No.
You know, they each have their strengths, obviously.
Right.
They're all really good all around.
Good work. Good work. When she does get the opportunity, she's going to do, you know, I mean, she's going to score most of the time. So.
Yeah, it was so pretty. We're going to take another look at it right there.
I mean.
Right past it.
Yep. Good read of the defense there.
Jansen from the left side.
quick set. Oh, she tried to find a hole. Good work there by Davenport North. Oh.
Wow.
12-9 now. Muskie's lead. Jansen out to serve again. Now she's back on the kind of in the middle. Oh, now she's going over. Wow, that might. Oh. Yep. I mean, she's got some of that hang time like Seaman has there. She kind of hung there. Is like, okay, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to go over here. 12-10 lead for the Muskies. Oh, my goodness. That's deep. Service error goes to the Muskies. So Zillig comes in for Ramser. Nice hit. Oh, wow.
Ooh, that was.
There ain't too many people that would have got that. That thing was smoking. And if I remember correctly, Davenport North only has like 1 or 2 seniors.
I don't know, but we can find out.
That'd be a good thing to check on, I suppose. Maybe I'm wrong.
Whoa, Jiminy Christmas. Was that Jansen was going to lose her head?
Yeah.
She was like going Matrix style just to get out of the way, but yet still get hands up to try and pop it up.
Pop it up.
I know I compare this to racquetball a lot, folks, but that move right there is the same one you do when you're playing with a foursome,
right?
4 doubles, and somebody decides to hit the ball at you right off the front wall. That's the exact move you do.
Yep. So was that a point to the Muskies? I think, yeah, because she tipped it off. Must have went on the other side of the little pole there. Seaman back to serve. How was that not a push?
Yeah, that looked like a windmill dunk.
Another substitution here for. Yeah, even the crowds. It's not basketball, so there's your windmill dunk.
That is Chris Anderson with the pulse of the Muskie student body.
So do we have a substitution infraction here of some sort?
We have.
Okay. And it comes 14-13 now. Oh, wow, really good. Really good. I mean, Avery's just having a really good night. I mean, not that she's not good all the time, but tonight's she's having a really good night.
Well, and again, that's one of the fun things about watching this team is it's not the same girls every night that are the ones going, all right.
I mean, we've had Jansen go off. We've had Seaman go off. Even Zillig's had a really good game here and there.
Well, and there was even in the Assumption game, Maynard was controlling the middle very well.
Very well.
She had a couple, I'm going to call them dunks.
Right.
Volleyball people probably call them blocks.
But
honestly, they look more like dunks.
Right. And
she plays basketball too. So.
Right, yes. So, I mean, that's what's, you're not relying on one girl. Wow.
No, and that's, again, that's program building.
Right.
When you have, and obviously this is only Bailey's second year, but obviously she's gotten the athletes out.
Right.
And they want to play. They want to play for her.
Yeah.
You don't hear any dissension. You don't hear any.
Right.
And, any team there always is.
Right. Oh, that's 4, wasn't it?
Yep. That's 4.
Yep. So 16-15 lead. Zillig back to serve.
You know, and I know coaches talked. That was a great serve.
Yeah, it was.
I know coaches talked a lot about, you know, building the program, right?
Right.
Like stacking things, working with the younger kids programs, which is why, again, folks, after tonight's game, we brought this up on the Muscatine Today show this morning and put it out on Facebook. The softball girls did it this summer. After one of the games, they brought out a couple of tables and the posters, the team posters, and they signed them for all the young girls.
Right.
And there was a line. Oh, geez. I'll bet it took them 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And they ran out of markers and, like, the whole 9 yards. And, yes, I did get one, too, folks.
They did. That's the way to do it.
But they're doing that tonight after the game.
Oh, that's
because,
cool.
I believe it's there's 3 of the elementary school volleyball players are here.
Yeah.
I believe it's Madison, Mulberry, and I didn't catch the third one.
I thought it was Jefferson. Did they say Jefferson? Is
I
that
believe
right?
I believe it may be Jefferson. And, again, that's what it takes to build programs.
Exactly.
Right? You know, it's things like last year. Was it last year? Maybe not. During halftime of the basketball games, they had some of the next level Muskies,
right?
The 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th graders playing little exhibition games during halftime of the varsity basketball games.
Yep.
Which was tremendous.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing more exciting for a 6th grade kid
right.
than a 5th grade kid than getting to play on the Muskies court during halftime. Like, you want to get a kid fired up about a program, that's how you do it. That's like
that's how you do it.
It's dead on how you do it. And
exactly. And you know, and it's
and I'll say this, that was the loudest that game. I think you were
yeah,
there.
I was here. Yeah.
That was the loudest I'd heard this field house, and I don't know how long. The whole student section was having a riot with it.
Oh yeah, they were. Good work there in that back row to pick up that block. Get it. Free ball. Oh, it went outside of the pole. So you can't. It went outside and back in. Bodie coming in for Maynard. Bodie.
Yeah, see, that's like a weird thing. So there's a lot of things about volleyball that I'll admit I just don't. I mean, I get them. Like, I get the rules. But I don't get, like, quote-unquote, why it matters. So, like, to me, that's stick. And coming from the outside in, yes, I understand you're outside, you know, it's got to go. But, like, think about, like, ping pong.
Right.
You don't have to, you know, the nets. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if you go outside, you go outside the net, you know, you're going to be off the ping pong table.
Well,
you know?
Yeah, and just, you know, I'm sure there's some super smart reason for why it's that way. But
good serve, Bode. That's deep.
And that's deep.
19-16 now, Muskies. Why did we not get the point? There we go. 19-16.
Okay, so we have 2 Siemens and a Jansen up front. And that
Great
was Briley.
block. Great block by Briley. Good job there, Schroeder, to pick that up.
Oh, nice little delay.
Nice.
That was like some sort of knuckle change-up. I mean, it really wasn't a knuckle. I mean, she just waited to hit it, but.
Right. 2016 now. I'm guessing, I was going to say Davenport North wants another timeout. They're, 5 points away here. So, the Muskies going to try to finish this off here. Maybe get 3 or 4 more points here quick. And Bodie back to serve again. Good serve. Really good serve. Good. Where do you get that up, Avery? Oh, wow. Great save, Ramser. Nice.
Into the net we go.
So 21-16. I mean, you know, and that was a lot of work for our girls to get that point. I mean, like I said, Davenport North has not quit. That's
No, not at all.
You know, and kudos to them. I mean, 21-17. Got a substitution here.
And Avery Schroeder appears to be doing some sort of rain dance. Not quite sure what that was. Some sort of spin cycle. Yeah, I'm not
Spinnerooski. There we go. Little back set there to Jansen. Good dig on the other side. Oh, off the tip. Bodie couldn't quite get to it. 21-18 now, is that right? Or did they get 19 on that? No, it's 18.
That's 18.
Yeah, that's right. 21-18. Give me a side out here, girls. We don't want to mess around here. Give me a side out.
Oh my goodness. I mean, we've gotten a couple of those tonight, so I mean, it's all good.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
and that number 17 serving for him again. It seems like they get on a little run when she serves. Nice up there. Quick set. Oh, wow. Yep, double hit. Yep. It was 20-21. Timeout. Muskies now.
and you know, this is, I would imagine, as a coach, a tough timeout speech.
Yep.
Right? Because you're up 2-0. You've controlled the better part of both games. I
Right.
mean, they've been close, but you know.
Right.
And now you really don't want to go to those longer games.
Nope.
And so how do you get them to just, like, pull together, put the throttle back down, and hammer it?
And just finish. You know,
Yep.
finish. I mean, that's...
It's that it's a, you can call it a Mamba mentality, the Michael Jordan mentality,
Right.
that championship. We're going to do this now because we can. And that's when a program gets to that point, like you see it in PV, you see it in Bettendorf, they know what it takes to win.
Right.
And when you know what it takes to win, the only way you can learn that is by winning.
By winning.
And the girls have done it. They know what it takes at this point.
Right.
So now we just need to see them do it.
Set was a little bit long there. Jansen gets it up. Nice work. Nice.
Is that Bell?
Yeah, that was Bell.
That was Bell.
Yep. So 22-20 now. Jansen back to serve. Good block. Jansen gets it up. Help it. Nice there by Schroeder. Found that line. Wow, help, help, help. Get it over, just get it over. Good. Free ball for Davenport North. What are they going to do with it? Get a point.
Yep.
22-21.
But just keeping that thing alive was a minor.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I think they covered a quarter mile going to get it. It was bouncing around the corner of Bonnie Drive and Mulberry.
Good job there, Ramser, to get it up. Nice. Wow. Wow, for her to get that up. I mean, granted, it didn't end up working for him. But that is crazy for her to get that up. I mean, that thing was coming straight down, and she still got under it and got, I mean, that was a great dig. They're not.
Again, this is huge kudos to North here.
Right.
You know, this is nobody would have said anything if they would have just paused.
Yep.
And they absolutely are not.
Nope. Good, Ave. Seaman. Good block. Good block.
Was that Bella? No, that was Briley.
That was Riley. Briley, sorry. Yep. In comes Maynard.
Here's the thing. That B is an extra letter. When we're in a hurry to get things out,
Yep.
it's tough getting all these letters out, folks.
Maynard in for Bodie.
Jinx.
Yep. Game point here, 24-23. Need a side out. Oh, we got a phone. Oh, it knocked the out of the. Okay. So
that's their footage.
Footage. Yep.
Yep.
That's weird. I've never seen that happen before, where it knocked the phone out.
That's why our camera gear is upstairs, folks.
Yep. There it is.
That is the way to end
it. Nice job, Abe. I mean, really good. I mean, you know, maybe not their best night, you know, but they did what they needed to do. You know, their best night was good enough to not their best night was good enough to get a sweep of a solid Davenport North team.
And I did not get a chance to look up to see how many seniors they have, but if it is in fact only a couple seniors, this Davenport North team has quite a bit of promise.
Yes, very much so. I was very impressed with them. There's things I liked that they did better than I liked. I'm sorry, but better than what the assumption.
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's things that they did. Now, granted, they don't have that big middle hitter that Davenport Assumption had, but I mean, I think their serving and was better, and it definitely knocked our girls off their game a little bit, you know. But you know, 3 wins is 3 wins, and move on to next week and this weekend, and here they're getting the tables set up for the girls now.
Yeah, and again, folks, this is one of the awesome things that they do, and you know, it wouldn't surprise me if half those boys from the football team over there are getting autographs too. And this is one thing that I will say the kids now seem to do so much better than I remember us doing. Is they're here supporting all the sports. I mean,
right.
I can see, you know, several of the football players. Yeah, you know, like they're all here supporting each other, and
right. And you know, in my hometown, it was. I mean, yeah, we would pack the gym for volleyball, but I mean basketball. You know, I mean we just didn't go. But you see that now where, you know, there's more. Like especially, I've noticed it here that there's quite a few people here for the basketball games. You know, either side, boys or girls. You know, so it's definitely something that for a quote-unquote big town, it's nice to see, you know. I mean, to see that many kids here still supporting, you know, each other.
Yep.
And you see it a lot in small towns because everybody knows everybody, you know.
Right.
You know, and
the whole town's there, literally.
Exactly. But, you know, when you get a big town like a Muscatine, and yeah, they're bigger towns, but it's still a big town, and you still get the support you do from each other. That's really cool.
Well, especially considering, I mean, we are a big school from the fact that, you know, if you get much bigger than us, there's going to be 2 high schools.
Right, exactly. Well, look at Waukee. Look at Ankeny. Look at, you know, there's 2 of them, you know, and that might be something down the road, maybe someday. But who knows how they?
Let's manage the one we got now.
But yeah, real quick,
that absolutely was not a statement on the school.
Right.
They are not planning, at least that I know of. There are no secret plans for another
school,
another like standard high school.
Right.
I mean, obviously there's there's always talk and alternatives and things of that nature.
Right.
No second high schools that I'm aware of.
Nope. It's just you just never know. I mean, what could happen down 20 years from now or whatever, and you just don't know. But
so let's go player of the game.
I don't even need to hesitate on this one. Last week I had to go back and forth. This week is no problem for me. It's Avery Schroeder.
I would agree.
Phenomenal game. Great effort all the way around. Like I said, once she got that first hit to go, it was like, okay, I got it. And I thought a couple other players had some really nice, Ramser had some good saves here and there. Siemens had a couple good blocks. Zillig did her thing like she always does, but I guess the standout tonight to me is Avery Schroeder. I mean, I'm not being biased this time because she's always going to be my favorite, but and that's not. I mean, I just love that kid, and mainly because she reminds me of my kid,
right?
And that's why. But I mean, it's just it's one of those nights where she was on, and it was her night,
I would have to agree with that. Nobody was having an off night.
No,
and nobody was having a particularly stellar night. I mean, and I think they're finding ways to win, and that's what you want to see is that creative problem solving. We're just going to make it happen.
Well,
even if we're not having a great night, we're going to make it happen.
And that's one thing that is so good to have. It's okay. Maybe Seaman didn't have the night that she's had before, but Avery picked it up. Jansen was kind of quiet tonight.
Bodie was serving well,
Bodie's,
but it wasn't a flashy.
No,
it was like a functional. Tonight actually seemed almost like a technical. What's the word I'm looking for?
I think
it wasn't a flashy game. It wasn't a super emotional game.
Fundamental.
It was very fundamental.
Yep.
It was very just methodical, and not even really methodical, but very, very close.
Right.
Like it was just this. We're just going to get it. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. We're not going to go high. We're not going to go low. It wasn't a roller coaster.
Nope.
It was just like work a day. This is the next thing we got to do to get where we want to go, and we're going to do it.
Right.
And that's what you want to see from a team like this.
Exactly. And with them being ranked now, and I know 5A is a little bit different than because there's not as many schools, but I'm curious. The brackets should be coming out pretty soon.
I imagine late next week.
I think late next week is probably when they'll come out.
I'm sure I'll get a lesson on that here probably in the next 72 hours.
Right. And it'd be nice if they can at least host one game.
That would be absolutely tremendous.
And I don't because it's going to be hard to host both games because they only take 8 teams. And right now PV's ranked 7th. So it's like, I mean, and with them, obviously having the win over the Muskies, I mean, they're going to get the home. I just don't want to go there. I want to maybe go somewhere, kind of like they did with softball. They kind of split them up.
Right.
To where they're not all seeing each other. And that was nice. I mean, for a change. I mean, to get 3 MAC teams out, which in years past could have easily done.
Right.
And I kind of want to see that again for, like, volleyball, where there's 2 or 3 teams that could easily make it out if they got the right draw. You know what I mean? So hopefully that we get that opportunity and the girls get that opportunity and don't have to go to PV and then knock out a really good team on either side, whoever it is. I really don't like it when that happens because I did feel bad a little bit. Softball season, I felt bad for Liberty. I thought they deserved to go from the game that they put up. I don't want that to happen to our, like the Muskies. It worked out for the Muskies there, but I don't want that to, have to be the problem for the Muskies. God dang it, they deserve to go. They played really good all year. And
it always comes down to that draw.
Right. And that's what it's about. And if you get the right draw and can make it happen, then kudos.
Yep. So that was another great night of volleyball.
Yep.
Fun to watch these girls. Fun to watch how they've grown just even inside of this season yet.
Yep.
So on that note, a couple quick programming notes if you're still with us. We will have the homecoming parade and coronation Thursday night.
Ooh.
We will have the homecoming game Friday night.
Who do they play for homecoming?
Davenport West.
Davenport West.
Yes. So, good old Coach Eric Johnson floating around up there, the former coach of the Riverhawks. So, it'll be a good game. Looking forward to seeing what Coach Hawkins has. And again, I got to give a shout out to Coach Hopkins and his crew. There's been some creativity the last couple weeks, especially on the offensive side. Even before Ty came back, obviously you had a lot of restriction on your weapons. But with Ty coming back on Friday, they used him. It seemed like he was at about 80%, maybe, I don't know. But they were doing, some double handoffs. They were doing some short little screen. Yeah, and that, again, I'm not a football scholar by any means, but just kind of thinking of like paper, rock, scissors. You got to keep people you can't do rock all the time, or you're going to lose, right?
Yep.
And so, from that aspect, it was great to see them kind of branch out with the tools they had and make something creative happen. So
that's good. Good.
Should be fun to watch. So
all right.
On that note, folks, thank you for tuning in to the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. We will see you on Thursday for the homecoming parade.